Got it.
Alright, and we are live. We are going to react to Dr. Splash, Vergil versus Sephiroth, with, of course, Ryan and Max. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Max. Max. Maximus. I know you hear me.
Maximus Julius the Third. If you don't get your ass back here.
Well, yes, I'm right here.
Okay, good. There you are.
Say hi.
Alright, just let me mute up because my family's in the back.
Oh,
Bro went silent.
guys, I think you went silent.
I think bro went silent. Alright, let me pull this up here. Okay. I'll go just switch here.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm just promoting the stream.
Hey, I got pretty good at snapping my fingers.
Snapping your fingers. What do you mean by that? Okay. Just gonna wait for a few more people to join. We got 2 people. Oh, Dr. Splash's Discord. Hell no, man.
Oh wait, for some reason you were deafened. For me.
Oh, I was deafened?
For me.
Oh, that's weird. What is the page you were looking at? Oh, no, that was just my CSAP page. I have not posted anything, but I was just on the account, just cause. Also, hello, Red Desk.
I'm gonna put this controller to the... Yeah, I'm gonna put it to the wall. Gotta atomize this controller and this Xbox.
It's just rage baiting you at this point. It really just wants you to throw it away. It's saying, Jacob,
At this point,
buy Max a new console. And I'll be like, I
Don't.
will think about it for his birthday.
oh, no.
I don't know. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Man, I don't want these owed.
What does CSAP stand for? Character Stats and Profiles Wiki. It's the other one from VSBW. Both are shit. Both have terrible mods.
Well, the mods in VSBW, they extend too much control. The mods in Capsule don't extend too much control. But the control that they can extend is more devastating than the one in VSBW. I've told Ezio and I told Mango this. The owner of Capsule or CSAP does not have more power than his own admin team. The admin team has more power than the owner. And they don't typically care what the owner says about the tiering system. It's lackluster, really. It's honestly super weird that you can have a wiki and not even have like the utmost control over. Yeah, so I'll mute up.
Also, one more thing that Max actually mentioned to me earlier. For Dr. Splash, it seems like, from what he's told me, when he loses debates, no matter where he stands on the character, he will immediately make a video slandering the character on the debate that he lost to. Like, say he lost a debate. Well, in this case, he probably lost the debate of Vergil versus Sephiroth. He probably made this video in spite of that, just slandering Vergil. And tomorrow, we will most likely go over his Halo video regarding Master Chief with Mangler. So,
Yes.
it's just gonna be like a.
He said he would stop by.
Yeah, he'll probably just
Time.
stop by, give his 2 cents, and just leave.
Yeah.
Really, no point to make
So,
it that big.
yeah. By owner, I don't mean the creator of the characters, like, i.e. the people that make the character page. Those are just the members. They're like the members of VSBW, right? Because anybody can make a page. What I mean by owner, I mean by the person that created the actual site and technically the owner of CAPSA. The man that came up with it.
How do you know this?
How do I know this? I've talked to a couple of the mods, a couple of the admins. I've talked to Noriboru. I can't pronounce his name. Is it Noriboru?
Noriboru.
Noriboru. I've talked to him before. I have witnessed so many statements that have come out of that Discord server about how, like, the admins don't actually care and won't make a change to this tiering system. Regarding, like, if the owner he said something about, like, space and time and the concept of it in regards to, like, 1A, if I remember correctly. The admin team did not bother, like, clarifying, did not bother talking about it with him. They didn't bother anything. They didn't even they didn't even try to put that as a note on the tiering, like, on the site. The actual tiering site. They didn't bother to make a footnote like they have before. The admin team is specifically neck deep in ungodly amount of delusion. It is unheard of. So, it's not only just as corrupt as VSBW, it's filtered with just insane amount of unchecked delusion.
Doesn't sound like Splash would make a spite video because he lost a debate. Wait.
Oh no, he would. He would. So he did this with let me see. So I remember everybody else was talking about a specific one. Let me try to see if I can. I'm not gonna go to his YouTube channel. I don't want to give him a little click.
Actually, honestly, I could just do it for you. Since I'm already on this page. Let's see what his most popular video is, actually. What if Doomslayer was in Warhammer 40k? Oh no.
I think the Hope versus Doomsday, that's one that he's lost, and he's just slandered quite a few times.
Another example is the Master Chief video we were talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it was Alucard. It was Alucard. He actually got slammed by people repping Alucard. Right? And so he had to come out with how far does Alucard get in DC Comics realistically. He lost so bad that he had to pull out, oh, let's put him in DC Comics. And he couldn't even, like, get it right.
Alright, why don't we just start now with this? I'll put it at 1.5
Yeah.
speed. Alright, Ryan, you ready?
Huh?
You ready?
Sure.
Alright.
What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Dr. Splash, and today we have a really fun battle revisit. I've done this battle on my channel before, but things have literally changed since then. So we have to revisit
Also, he was
this.
slandering
This is
My Hero
Vergil versus
Academia.
Sephiroth. I am going to review both. If
Actually,
you are
I
a
don't
fan of
hear
versus battles,
anything.
make sure to like and subscribe.
You hear anything?
You sure?
I don't.
Leave
Do
and
you
come back.
hear anything? Okay, let's see. Oh no, my controller. I'm going to punt it.
Hello, CD6239. Love the Death Battle debunk. Thank you. Which one are you talking about? We've done two.
Ultron said, if Goku and Dante were equal stats, who would win? I'm pretty sure Dante would just outright win, just because he has better hacks and better combat prowess.
Dante was high
Alright.
stiff.
The point of equal stats, when you take equal stats into consideration, you have to like focus on a character's combat prowess, battle IQ, hacks, other forms of abilities, stamina, etc. Actually, stamina's technically a stat, but it focuses mostly on combat and hacks.
Mm-hmm. You don't really consider
Dante has
hacks, though. So, in equal stats.
Goku has good combat, but Dante has like better techniques. He just has better abilities that most of which Goku doesn't really have any conventional resistance to.
So for the Alucard debate, I don't know who lost against, like who he was repping against Alucard. Because I don't keep up with Dr. Splash. He's too...
He's a retard.
I should put it, he's too much of a normie. No, it's not even that. He's too much of a tourist.
Oh.
For me. He doesn't actually know how to scale, or
Wait,
to properly debate.
Is retard taking it too far, or...
Oh, no, that's not. He objectively is that dumb. Because he's objectively that disingenuous. It's just that he's too much of a tourist. He's a retard with reason. He just doesn't know how to scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which Alucard?
Not
like
Alucard as in No. Houseling.
Oh, okay.
Houseling. That's how disingenuous he was. That's how pissed off he was. He put in someone that realistically is town max and said, I'm gonna drop him in and put him up against Superman. You see the issue with that?
Hacks, weapons, experience, fighting skills, endurance. Oh yeah, for equal stats.
Yes. Also, let's see if I can hear it now.
Alright.
Join Nancy Street if you want to see your favorite battle. If you want to see your favorite.
Is there any noise?
You can also just hit me up on Discord.
Is he talking?
But
yeah, he's talking.
Back
right
on
now.
topic.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Can't...
close my stream and then redo it again. Hold on. Let me share this.
Vergil versus Sephiroth. Now, what makes the big difference here? First, let's get into Vergil, right? Big difference with Vergil is the significance of his dimensional scaling has changed. And what I mean by that is, Vergil used to have a being with a description of some of the beings he naturally massively outscaled, being 9-dimensional. That has been retconned. That's not really a thing anymore. And that's not...
What the fuck?
Okay, alright. Here, I'll just sync it. I will just sync it.
Okay, that's weird.
I actually have to give Dr. Splash.
Wait. Let me try just closing it out completely. Alright, close stream. I will just restart my browser.
Oh no, I messed up.
Why?
I hit start a party on Xbox.
Oh shit.
I'm being sent to the void. Okay, no, never mind. It didn't start the party.
Okay, good.
It's just doing the controller thing. Let me disconnect. Go you.
Oh,
And let me
what
connect
makes
it
the big difference here?
via hard link or via cord. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Hold up.
First, let's get into Vergil, right? Big difference with Vergil is the
Muted,
significance
unmuted, I am deafened.
topic. Vergil versus Sephiroth. Now, what makes the big difference here?
I can't hear anything. Wait.
Wait, do you have my stream lowered in volume?
Oh, I need to... Give me a moment. I need to completely disconnect and reconnect my headset. That's why.
Okay, go do that then.
I will be back.
Alright. Well, we have some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Technical difficulties!
Please stand by.
Oh.
Just also make sure to check if my stream isn't muted for you, because I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Wait, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh.
There's just so many things going wrong today.
My stream isn't going right now. If you can't hear it, that's why.
Oh, yeah, no. So, what I mean is, my Discord bar, like, I have exited out Discord. For some reason, I'm still on Discord. What else? My controller is doing that.
And then join again.
Yeah, I know. That's what I did.
Oh.
And I hit disconnect, and it didn't disconnect me. I am talking to you while I should... Yeah, that's happened a few times. I don't know why. Also, my controller is still doing a thing. So it's like I have to deal with 16 different issues. And I don't know why.
Oh my god. Okay, you might have to give Dr. Splash a view.
No, let me fix these issues. You know what? Like, actually disconnect me from Discord. One moment.
Okay. Man, we're off to a great start.
How does I sound?
Alright, you sound
right
good.
now?
You sound okay.
I'm on the phone. We'll just do it via the phone.
Okay. You sound okay.
Let's
see.
First, let's get into Vergil, right? Big difference with Vergil
Can you hear it?
is the significance of his dimensional scaling has changed. I am going to review both. If you are a fan of Versus Battles, make sure to like and subscribe. Join Yancey Street if you want to see your favorite battle, if you want to see your favorite what if, any of these things on the channel. You can also just hit me up on Discord to talk business. But back on topic, Vergil versus Sephiroth. Now, what makes the big difference here? First, let's get into Vergil, right? Big difference with Vergil is the significance of his dimensional scaling has changed. And what I mean by that is, Vergil used to have a game with a description of some of the beings he naturally massively outscaled, being 9-dimensional. That has been retconned. That's not really a thing anymore, and that's not a meta you can really ascribe to.
Yep.
Let him currently formulate that. No, let him currently that mod. Do I sound muffled?
You sound muffled, yeah.
Ooh.
Try turning up his volume.
Let me try that. Alright, I have the volume a little bit higher.
Okay, how's this?
Alright, you're better. His video actually doesn't have that many views. Yeah, there's a good reason for that, because he's just a rage baiter.
It's been retconned. That's not really a thing anymore, and that's not a meta you can really ascribe to. What we do have is
let's see if he gives the right reason
Vergil
why.
is one of the top dogs of his verse. This is someone who, from 3 to 5, has not only surpassed his prior limits from 3, but he's someone who scales to... And you know, when I talk about the jump in scaling, he went from scaling below Mundus to above via, in 5 scaling to a much stronger Dante that had defeated him. This being a being that is a threat to both universes as well. He should scale roughly to the void as well, which you could argue
to the void
possibly is beyond that or would be higher dimensional scaling. He has resistances to hacks like manipulation. essentially until he was incredibly weak and fatigued, and this was a weaker version of himself. He was finally hatched. But, of course, that took the caveat of him being weakened, having already fought and whatnot. His weapon can cut through everything, including souls, time and space. Yamato is essentially supposed to be this all-cutting weapon. And on top of this, he's been fighting for years. He's the dark side to what we typically see with someone like Dante. He's like the darker half, the darker version of him, Aura farming, constant Chad. He can battle Dante as well. He has an insane healing factor, essentially, unless it's an outright fatal blow that tears apart his internal organs and his main organs. He should be fine.
Not
energy resistances.
You want to go into that?
So in DMC3, with his final battle against Dante, we see that Vergil essentially gets sliced in half down to the middle by Dante. However, he, instead of falling apart, he still stands his ground because of how quick he regenerated from it. Not only this, but we see him getting stabbed in the heart multiple times by his own weapon, Yamato. Yamato can negate regen. And Vergil's already able to resist that.
I like how he doesn't say evil version of Dante. I don't know if I considered Vergil evil in like DMC 3 and 2. Or not 2, DMC 3 and 5. Not like the most evil version.
DMC 5 gives him the type of anti-hero type of vibe.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Evil per se. It's just that his evil is the side.
He goes from wanting to wipe out humanity to helping Dante cutting off the connections of the Qliphotha tree. Or the Qliphotha, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say he even wanted to destroy and eliminate humanity. He was completely fine with allowing humanity to die to get stronger.
Kind of wanted to do that.
Well, he did mainly want it for power to defeat Dante.
Yeah, I would say it's more accurate to say he's okay with letting them die to get more power. Not that he went out of his way to destroy it. Because he didn't care what the Qliphotha was going to do after he ate the fruit. So it's on him for the Qliphotha. But it's besides that, there's not much else.
Yeah.
He won't go out of his way. But if it's a side effect for power, he'll just go for it. But how do I sound?
You sound a little bit muffled, but I can understand you though.
One moment.
Bro, Dante literally gets stabbed through the chest multiple times. This should also apply to Vergil. Yeah, Vergil and Dante should have the exact same tier of endurance. Vergil stabbed him multiple times with that.
They have the same level of Sparta inheritance.
Yeah. Vergil may have been Yerzin, but Vergil was also V. To be fair, V was also evil. His whole goal was to bring back Vergil and manipulated everyone. But yeah, we can get going.
All these other resistances tied to his demonic nature, and while he has lost that 9D argument, doesn't inherently mean he's lost relevancy, right? It just loses another layer to the argument. But still, he is incredibly dangerous. His weapons, his blade, his all-cutting...
Yep. Alright, Max, go ahead. Hello, Sub-Zero. Also, Dante was shot through the head in 3, by the way. Oh yeah, he was shot in the head, I think twice. By Lady.
Yeah.
He just casually flicked it off. He was like, okay, well, that was annoying. Anyways.
Hello?
Okay,
hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay, there you go. Why does it... I genuinely... It's just me crashing out stream. Not anything else, just my own technology. Okay, can you press pause? Can you press play?
Blade. His demonic cat.
Okay, now I can hear it.
Finally.
His blade.
Okay.
Okay, so
go ahead with
now
the
that I have a
90.
clearer mic... Yeah, so now that I have a clearer mic, and now that I can hear this, I can rip into this. Number one, if you're gonna claim that it was retconned, mention in what manner is it retconned. Is it fake? Well, since he mentioned it's retconned, he can never state it's fake from here on out. If not, that would just be a disingenuous point, and he would be lying. Because retconning is not the same as faking. So, he's now stating retconned. Now then, if he's going to state retconned, there's only one website, there's only, like, 3 people who have ever stated this. So, we now know where his information is coming from. You guys want to take a guess?
PSW.
You want?
Wait, can you repeat that?
PSW?
No, VSBW.
Of course.
No, VSBW. VSBW. So he is effectively taking arguing points from Tony. So, if anybody can check his Discord, I would not be surprised if Tony is in there. So, it's now it's funny. So, now he has the exact same argument that VSBW had when they effectively got smacked on the 90 scan not being confirmed fake. Because they couldn't confirm that it was fake. Effectively, that was it Seville, or it was someone went in there and they effectively said, "Hey, Fuji, I'm seeing a distinct lack of evidence, and mostly just you and your transgender finger pointing at the wall and saying it's a conspiracy theory, and then saying, hey, I got banned because you guys don't like transgender people. Mind you, I'm only bringing this up. I hate Fuji because she is just a very awful person." Very, very awful.
Shut her up for quite a while.
Social made her have like a panic attack. I would not be surprised if he did, because of what he said about her.
Mm-hmm.
To put this in perspective, what I mean by like the transgender comment, Fuji is transgender, but what's funny is that she came out saying that VSBW was like anti-trans. The person that banned her was trans. The duality has not been lost in mankind. Friendly fire has been allowed, apparently.
Friendly fire has been allowed.
Alright. For context, for me, don't care if you're trans or not. That doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that Fuji and all of her all of their delusion, because I cannot confirm or deny it's a girl or a man, and all of their delusion, which is like, this site hates trans people, and it's like one of the most openly like supportive trans sites there is. Like I think there's like 3 different mods that are trans.
Fuck is this whole
I think, like,
transphobic?
It's like, you can't claim that. Come on now. You're just saying this just to get attention because you've become irrelevant. But anyways, that's the side drama. The main point of the drama was someone made an entire CRT, effectively going over, hey, you can't just post up evidence, quote unquote evidence, on a board and not be labeled it as a conspiracy theory by anybody with 2 brain cells.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that most people on the VSB3 thread had 1 brain cell, if they even had one. Right?
Well, luckily
so
for us, we have 2.
all of this. Lucky for us, I only have 1, but I'm smart enough to compensate. I got it back. I returned my singular brain cell, and it's still competing with air for last place. Let's go. So his argument now seems to be stemming from that's ironic as.
Is Zero getting blocked by
Zero
Capcom?
getting...
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
POC team blocked him because of his video critiquing them, and they took the video down, which was even funnier.
It's almost as fun as Devil Never Cries. Like, him having his Nero cosplay. Like, he ordered it off of Amazon when he went in person to the Devil May Cry event, and the devs was just like, everybody, even Itsuno was like, dude, that's a very, like, realistic Nero cosplay. Where the hell did you get this? And then when he was brought back for the Bloody Palace stream, they actually banned his costume. He could not come in the same costume for Nero.
Jesus Christ.
That's how accurate it was. You could go see his short on it. That man looked majestic as hell, and he looked just like Nero. Barring the white hair.
So get to the point it looked
Devils
like
Never Cry.
Oh.
Yeah, Devils Never Cry. He also had the short hair, because then he was, at that point, he was rocking the short hair. It looked like Nero.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Barring the skin tone and the hair color, he actually looked like Nero. Like, he had a very faithful costume. Down to the jacket.
Everything
The jacket was basically a one. The jacket was almost a 1-to-1, if I remember correctly. Even the same shade.
Sheesh.
Yeah. great YouTuber as well. Great Devil May Cry creator. Go check him out. Not even a power scaler. He just likes talking about it.
He just likes UFC.
Yeah. Okay, putting this all aside because like God, that's a holy sidetrack. His reasonings is coming from a specific line of VSBW reasoning. So I will give him the credit for not saying it's fake. But if you're gonna dismiss the 90 scan, don't ever state it's retconned.
Just
a retcon means there is
who no one can access.
Yeah, just yes, you just state it's 1.0. Because a retcon by definition, here I'll even look it up. That way no one can claim I'm being disingenuous. Anyways, which one will use Merriam-Webster? The act practice a result of changing an existing fictional narrative by introducing new information in later work that recontextualize previous established events, characters, etc. If you state it's retconned, where is a narrative change in 2.0? Because it was taken out of the 1.0, right? Going to the 2.0. Right, going from the 1.0, from the official release. So, where is that narrative change? There's got to be a narrative change if you're gonna make that. There was never a narrative change because most of the cut content, like Nero and all that, they're planning on adding it back in if they have it already. It's been a while since I played POC. So most of this does not make sense with the definition of a retcon. That would be like. It wouldn't be appealing to false dictionary. It's a specific fallacy where you're skewing the definition or you're recontextualizing the definition to suit your needs. You are literally retconning what the definition of retcon is to state it as retconned. Ironic. Hey, we're doing? We're just reacting.
Yeah, we're just reacting to Splash.
Yes.
One other thing too I wanted to mention about the 9-day souls, which I think everyone gets wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in this, but assuming basic humans would be 9D, would be a nominal fallacy as well, right?
No.
It wouldn't?
No.
That's
so
not
the
how, like,
issue.
nominal fallacy works.
Well, just by going off the
Nominal.
name,
Well,
no.
just by 9D itself.
Not really.
90
So
is the description
Go
of
ahead.
the translation.
Yes, 90 is the existence of the soul. What would be the fallacy you would be thinking of is the false equivalency, stating that because humans have a 90 soul, they must scale to it. That would be the false equivalency.
Okay.
Or someone saying, or like someone is going against it, saying, "Hey, so like, are you saying now that every human would be 90 because they have 90 soul?" That would be a false dilemma. That's a lot of fallacy that would be mentioned. The false dilemma will work because there's only two choices. The actual correct choice you would say is just because they have a 90 soul doesn't mean they can scale to it. And even then, there's no real issue scaling like humans to their 90 souls if it was viable. Like that would not be such a bad thing. It's like it doesn't break logic.
Well, okay,
right?
I get that, but like, what about Mr. Crafty when he was talking about like the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension or something for Ghost Rider, and you said that was a nominal fallacy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, a nominal. What I'm saying that's a nominal fallacy is because they're taking the name, i.e., the 5th and 6th. These are the names of the dimensions. The 9th dimensional is the dimensional statement that they're coming up. When you translate the Chinese to English, it is actually mathematical. It states mathematical or spatial dimension.
Okay, I see. It's not just the name.
Right, and then and the context is just that these are souls. These are not really superior, but these return to like an actual higher dimension within the demon world. Like this is all about the demon world and where they go to.
Okay, I see.
Right,
okay,
so it's all it's all in regards. Yeah. So nominal fallacy by definition is merely you're taking the name of a term or of a description or the term or something, right, of an item, and you are conflating its name with what it actually means. Assuming that it is a one-to-one. You would require evidence from the description for that.
Okay.
Now, that's a whole long rant for the 90. But here's my other rant. Don't bring up Jugain. Kamiya has effectively come out and confirmed that he never put in Jugain archetypes into his DMC1 with Mundus. That's never what he did, which is why he effectively came out and said, "Hey," to one guy, he said, "Hey, whether or not that's the case, like that's up to you guys, but that's I did not like. He's effectively phrasing it in a matter where it's like, hey, that wasn't my intention. If that's how you interpret it, that's fine, right? So that wasn't his intention, and that statement comes from Bradley Games. It's not a statement that comes from Hideki Itsuno. I mean Hideki Kamiya, and from Devil May Cry Teens. It is something that Bradley Games themselves have stated on behalf of them, right? And not even on behalf of them. It is just a trivia bit. So effectively, no, it has no backing. You don't use that. What I would also go on to, if you're watching this Flash, hit me up on Discord. Hit me up. We'll live stream this. I will debate you on why Jugain archetypes inherently don't make it past 5D. Baseline tier 1, and that's putting it very, very iffy. I would argue they cap at tier 2. So 4D. Because effectively, they are all bound by Einsteinian theory. Einsteinian theory is just the theory of relativity, right? So on and so forth. So that would just be capping it at 4D. So yeah, I'm an expert in this. So much of an expert, I would know if he was gonna. Go ahead.
All right, let's continue.
Blade, his all-cutting blade.
Yep.
DMs.
Oh, DMs. Hold up. Let me see here. All right. We can. Well, I'll try to make this faster. All right.
How long is the video again?
Only 7 minutes. This isn't gonna take too long. This is just gonna be a short video or a short stream.
He is incredibly dangerous. His weapons, his blade, his all-cutting blade, his demonic axe, he can achieve stat manipulation and amplification via his own demonic forms. So he does have a ton at his disposal despite the scaling change. But is it enough to beat Sephiroth? Now, when I last touched on this battle, Sephiroth has actually changed. This was a character who's had remakes and whatnot within the Final Fantasy verse, so I do need to talk about him. Now, essentially, Sephiroth was this soldier, this peak fighter, who was taken to ascend into the life stream. He's an experiment, an extreme experiment at that, who merged with literally the energy that forms all the planets, stars, and things in creation.
No.
Yeah, you've made that very clear. That's not what happened.
No. So no. This claim is such a disingenuous claim because they make it perfectly clear each planet has its own life stream. So if you're gonna claim that he's merging with the energies that created all the stars and everything else, mind you, we don't really have that much evidence for. Mostly when Mako energy is talked about, which is the energy that makes up the live stream, right? They just mostly talk about it for magic, because they just crystallize magic, and then that turns into, or they just take the energy, crystallize it, and then they create materials, right? And it's not even that; it's from the ancients. This claim is so bad because Genova makes it perfectly clear each planet has its own life stream, because that's how she's done destroying the planets. It creates a dark life stream. Right? So if there's a dark life stream, if there was only one life stream, how can there be a dark life stream if the life stream on Earth, or the life stream on that planet from Final Fantasy VII, I say Earth, it's not really Earth, for Gaia, I believe, for Gaia, is still existing? That doesn't make sense. So you would already have to concede that the life stream on Gaia is a singular one, it's for the planet, nothing else. So this is a disingenuous claim. Secondly, just because he merged with it doesn't mean he can gain, doesn't actually amplify his stats or anything else. Even in it doesn't. So there's no real reason to assume it amplifies his stats. And also, no, it doesn't amplify, because I just remember this, the entire narrative point was that he needed to summon the meteor to break the surface of the planet, to effectively destroy the planet, and that way he can absorb the life stream into a physical body. So if he's already merged with it, why would he need to absorb it?
It's just pointless at that point.
Yeah.
7-minute video. Don't expect a full-on breakdown of the outcome. Just make claims without evidence. That's essentially what most videos with these type of people are. Just claims without evidence.
For us, technically it's the same for us, but we made it perfectly clear. If you have an issue, Discord's right here.
Discord. We can show you all if you want. We'll make more videos in the future where we actually show scans and stuff. It's just I need to figure out how to do the editing stuff, but beside the point.
And it takes a long time. It takes a
takes
long
a
time.
long-ass time.
Yeah, we have to get the because even when we prepare them, we have to scroll all the way up, or we just have to repost them.
Yeah.
Go into the scan, clear it, let you guys read it, exit out, go back to the video, and they do that for every single instance. And for like DMC, it's just like how many hacks are there? Too many.
Too many to count. Ryan has an entire CSAP page on Dante's hacks, and the hacks page is literally the 95% of the actual page.
And he didn't get all the actual hacks; he just got the major ones.
He didn't even get all of them. So, what does that say?
Yeah, it's just like got quite a bit of hacks.
Mind you, this man
Yeah,
was working
ability
on
creation.
it for weeks on end. Every single time we'd be on VC, he was always working on it, and he still didn't get every single bit. So, what does that say?
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, you should do Skyrim next.
I would.
He's gonna kill himself.
That would be make. I'd have to.
What?
Not only would I have to reread through the entire.
352 or 353.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying, Ryan?
You said Ryu.
Not
We said Skyrim.
Not only would I have to review through the entire lore of Skyrim, but I would have to look back through all of Elder Scrolls. Because, well, Skyrim is essentially just a mere part of Elder Scrolls. And I'm pretty sure it's important to go through the entire lore of Elder Scrolls before you jump into the scaling for Skyrim. Because that's
Put it into
what's
perspective.
important.
Put it into perspective. I have done it. There's about like at the very least 500 to about 1,000 books in Skyrim alone, and each one is like at least 20 pages, give or take. And they're like they're all ranging from cookbooks that you would also have to know because it goes over that each ingredient has a special effect on you that can affect the Dragonborn and that can affect others, right? And it's a status effect that you're gonna be one to others, which is super bad for their resistances, but putting that aside. Well, it's not super bad. It's bad for their immunities specifically, not just the resistances. They would have resistances because it is an outright kill. And then you would have to go into alteration, I cut out. Jesus. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, no, it's because it's not showing up. And that's right, you have to go into the specific branches of magic, and that makes zero sense. Because there's just too many to count. It's that bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue now.
Yeah.
Sephiroth, along with his Jehovah's cells as well, these things allow him to have insane healing, regeneration, and fusion with the likes of things such as life stream energy. He can.
Okay. Well.
Wait.
Now he's using the supernova statement.
So this supernova statement destroys planet with the power of expanding sun. So I would need to get this. I would need to get this specific scan. Where? Because I don't actually have this on backlog. So either this is a translation. So it mentions Crisis Core. I have played Crisis Core. I'm currently playing through Crisis Core. I'm actually at the end of it, but it doesn't really matter. So it doesn't even show up within Crisis Core. It doesn't actually show up in Crisis Core. It's not an ability he has. No. So Supernova does not show up in Crisis Core. So him actually having it early on in FF7 is not canonical. I would have to actually have to talk to Zim about that. It's a gameplay mechanic. It is strictly a gameplay mechanic that he has it. Secondly, Supernova is effectively him just summoning a meteor while he's in an alternate dimension. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not something that he physically scales to. Now then, he claims that he has insane regen. No, he does not. His regen is so bad that he can be caught off guard by the Buster Sword, and it would give him a fatal blow that would kill him. He is effectively dying at the end of Crisis Core because he got off guarded by Cloud. And Cloud is made to be. They make it specifically clear. Cloud is physically one of the weakest beings in FF7 currently. That's how weak he is. He's weaker than all the clones. He's weaker than all the main characters. He's weaker than all the Shinra soldiers. Go. You were saying something?
Weaker than Zack.
Oh, heavily weaker than Zack, but Zack is actually he's a soldier. He's in the soldier program. I'm talking about the common foot soldiers, the common patrolman, the common military man. He was actually weaker than them.
Oh, what do you know?
And this man is not even peak athlete.
How does Sephiroth die from one Omni Slash?
He doesn't die to an Omni Slash. He actually Omni Slash. This is my issue with people trying to use a DWM or not mentioning the DWM. So limit breaks don't actually break your limits. They are for techniques. Omni Slash is a technique that Sephiroth teaches to Zack, and it's supposed to be a limit breaker. So there's that. But Sephiroth did not actually die to a Omni Slash. He almost dies from a random like thrusting attack from the back. He got one back shot, and then he's effectively on death's door. He struggles to drag his body outside of the control room where Genova's at, and they make it perfectly clear Cloud, even while weakened, has enough strength to overpower Sephiroth, pick him up, and throw him around like a rag doll. He is that weak. That's how fatal the blow was. So his regen is completely terrible. And then you want to mention the live stream. It took him years to regenerate his body in the live stream. This is just levels upon pure disingenuous. It took him close to about 10 years, if I remember correctly. About 10 years, I think, or upwards of 10 years. It could have taken him longer.
Jesus Christ.
But I think 10 years is the upper limit. A little less, actually. So the only version you could argue this is not safer Sephiroth. It's actually Child's adverse Sephiroth.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Sephiroth is canonically fodder. He's weaker than Angio. That is confirmed.
Mm-hmm. He nearly died to a back shot hole.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on.
Mind you, it's a back shot from one of the weakest characters in lore.
Well, that says something, you know.
That says something about his regen. That's so good. No, it's not.
He has high godly regen.
I want them to put that page in so I could tear into it.
I genuinely want to see
thing
that
ever.
so that I could see you, Ezio, and Zim just rip into that shit.
It would be so awesome. Be so cool. Imagine not putting it. Imagine they haven't put it in because like they heard that like we're gonna rip into it.
They probably heard it from me then. At that point.
They're afraid that like we have all the scans on hand to just rip into why FF4 should not be used for FF7. Anyways, let's continue.
Manipulate energy on a fundamental level throughout.
No.
Where is the
when
scan
you look
even
at
from?
creation
Exactly.
itself, all
Can
that
you
energy
source
that
this,
throws
please?
around stars, shit, even solar systems, you can manipulate that, bringing about natural
calamities. No.
When comparison to was
a blast of despair that it can send destruction even into other dimensions. Any description.
Oh, okay, no. So if you're gonna use Dissidia, then you should also mention that in Dissidia it is clearly stated that all the warriors and all the agents of chaos and light, they are all amped. Sephiroth has specific statements, I believe, from 012. So from this Final Fantasy game, the game where this statement comes from this specific Final Fantasy game, I'm fairly certain he calls out to the chaos to amp him, or to the darkness to amp him. So in these games, he is confirmed to be amped. So if you're gonna mention that he's amped. If you're gonna state this, also mention that before and after the Dissidia happens, he gets memory wiped, so he will never learn about this. So not only is he amped, he's never gonna know about these abilities and the limitation to it. Secondly, Supernova in Dissidia functions completely differently. It has a completely different animation because he has to slash it now. It isn't just a Supernova. It has a different animation. If I could be wrong in saying that. I could be thinking of Opus Omnius, but in Dissidia it has a different animation. Mm-hmm. So that's not even accurate. So also prove that Dissidia is canon to begin with.
I was gonna say that. But yeah.
We can state that, prove that it's canon. Anyways, that's most of this actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Made between science and Sephiroth, it is stated due to his transcendence into the life stream, as well as his transcendence having fused with the life stream and the cells, This has allowed him
Transcendental,
to achieve a perfect form that's
because
beyond science.
live stream.
There's no real answer to that. I mentioned solar systems.
No.
Yes, he can
No.
literally erase solar systems.
If he transcends the live stream, why does he need it? Sponsor went. Max went into this quite a while ago, but I'm pretty sure Sephiroth was being amped by the entire life. Fuck.
Yeah. It's okay.
Being amped by the live stream in order to destroy the planet. If I remember.
EG sent me a friend request.
Oh no, AG sent you. Yo, what up, boys? What I missed? Hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, I
good
just
night
see
over
that.
there. I'll always be listening to you on good sides of work. Oh yeah, fast already armed, ready to farm with the red orbs. Also, yeah, I am ready to farm with the red orbs. And thank you again, Newman, for making that profile picture for me. I love it so much.
Yeah, this live stream is gonna be on the shorter side, so like honestly, even miss something, you could rewatch it because I don't think we're gonna even get like to an hour 30. But you were asking me something, Ryan?
Like 20 minutes max.
Yeah. You were saying something, Ryan?
Can you fact check what I said?
Yeah, so again, as Ryan was saying, as I mentioned, he needs to get amped by the live stream, so him being transcended to it doesn't matter. That's factually, like, it has no context to even support that.
Not that it even doesn't matter. It just makes no narrative sense at all.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
Barring all of that, so the Beyond Science statement has always been funny to me because these people don't understand what the live stream is. The live stream by nature is supernatural. There is no science to it. Because the science that they use to attribute to it is the Genova project. It is literally just them trying to take Genova cells and trying to infuse Mako energy, and that is their best attempt to even explain anything relating to the live stream. And the only reason why I say that is because they know that when one of them dies, they will return to the live stream because all their explanation is just that the live stream is just a river of souls. So by nature, it is not scientific. There's no science explanation for it because it's literally like it creates all the basic fixes and all that. That's all due to Mako, right? That's all due to the live stream technically because the live stream is just made up of Mako energy. What the live stream itself is supernatural. It's just a river of souls, as explained by Sung in Crisis Core. Sung absolutely confirms this, and he states this is likely why Genesis is still alive. He can literally just transport himself to a clone. That's the Beyond Science part. That, like, he physically really can't die because of clones. You just need to kill the clones, or you just need to have, like, a very specific type of, like, I think it's type 5 or type 6, or type 5, or type 7, or type 9. Any one of those, you would just be able to immediately just rip into Sephiroth and kill him. Or you could just, like, isolate him from the live stream and so manipulate him and kill him. Because it is just a river of souls. So the Beyond Science statement makes no sense, because if you actually played the games, you would understand it's beyond science and that it is literally supernatural. That is it. It is a statement that makes no actual, like, sense. Anyways, now we can continue.
Destroy them with his attacks pretty comfortably. He has a ton of illusion hacks, mind hacks, reality manipulation, perception manipulation, fate manipulation.
Yeah, at this point,
Sephiroth has a deep.
No, he does not have fate. He does not have fate manipulation.
The big bad within Final Fantasy, even within his games, it was stated by the creators. You know, he's not really supposed.
The remake completely bashes that.
He's a godlike being who has achieved this otherworldly levels of power through the manipulation of his genetics, as well as the power he merges with. Ultimately, this makes Sephiroth incredibly dangerous and someone we should not overlook when it comes to versus battles.
You can. Vincent is stronger than this guy. What this guy fails to mention is Dirge exists. And Final Fantasy VII Dirge, Nero, if I remember, that's how you correctly pronounce his name, and Vincent, literally, this man is LARPing as Omega. He couldn't, so, to put this on perspective, Sephiroth is so fodder inverse, he can't actually activate Omega. The defense system? He can't even activate it even when he does all of his shenanigans. You wanna know who could? Nero. Wanna know who's the response to that? Vincent. Wanna know why? Because Vincent is literally the host for Omega. So none of this makes sense because contextually in lore, he does not merge with the live stream. Not really. The merging takes so long of a process, and all he really did it for was just to heal his body. That took years to do. Secondly, you can isolate him from the live stream because this is something that's been shown with the whispers. You can isolate a soul from the live stream because all it takes is just a very good hit with soul manipulation. Thirdly, if you're gonna claim fate manipulation, then just admit you did not play Remake and Rebirth. Because Remake and Rebirth make this perfectly clear that the way fate works is it is basically one of those malleable type fates. You make your own type of fate. Except fate manipulation when it's explained in Remake and Rebirth. Someone like Aerith, not saying that people would scoff that Aerith is actually pretty powerful because she is an ancient. She is meant to be that powerful. She is an ancient. Right? You know the beings that actually posted up to Genova, a race, a group of people that do not wage war, right? And she survived. Yeah. So, barring all this, when Aerith does any changes with faith, it's because she knows what will happen. So all you need is just clairvoyance, and then you'll have your quote-unquote fate manipulation. Secondly, if you're going to claim that, then you should also claim that if you change fate, you will completely remove any acausality from Final Fantasy, because they literally need the fate to remain the same. If not, the timeline gets destroyed. So, why are you claiming this? Most of this is just claims that do not make sense with what's stated in the games and what we go through the games. Rebirth and Remake just eat into this. Crisis Core heavily just debunks most of this. Surprising, he did not play the games. Anyways, there's my small little rant.
Yeah.
So, with both characters revisited, with the changes being accounted for, how does this pan out?
Don't tell me that's all the description he gave for Vergil. There's no way. That was the worst description of Vergil you could have ever given. I'm being dead ass. He doesn't even mention the Qliphoth. Doesn't even mention anything. All he mentions is just, he's on par with Dante on DMC5. Qualify it, please.
Like and subscribe if you have not already. Shout out to my guys for sponsoring this. First thing I want to mention, we need to talk about that cutting slash, right? It's a game changer. Can Yamato just cut through everything that Sephiroth has at his disposal? Initially, I thought yes. Then we have to re-examine, right? Sephiroth scales massively above summoning.
He doesn't even say what tier he has them at.
That are described very specifically, like the likes of Vergil's attacks. And what I mean by this is they can cut through time, space, and existence itself. These things are insignificant to the likes of Sephiroth. So I actually think due to the lack of the heavy scaling.
Nothing.
So that's a Dissidia claim.
Doesn't really
so that's a Dissidia claim. Secondly, the only one that works that way is the Knights of the Round Table. But that's all I was gonna say. Just as Knights of the Round Table, which he doesn't scale to, so we could continue.
The potency with his blade for me to say, yeah, he just melts through Sephiroth. GG. I'm actually not convinced of that.
No.
Would Sephiroth just out-hacks him right away? Mind hacks him, illusion hacks him, perception hacks?
Vergil has resistance to illusions.
Possibly, but I'm not entirely sold. It takes a very worn down likes of Vergil to actually get hacks. So unless that's not how hacks difference between them.
He didn't get hacks by Mundus. Mundus actually makes it perfectly clear that even in that battle he struggled. Secondly, the only reason why his illusion works is because it worked. It was because it was Cloud. Cloud is fused with Genova. He is literally stated in Crisis Core to have been put through the Genova project, just like Zack. At the end, they literally infused him with Genova cells, and that's how he gets Mako poisoning. That's the only reason why illusion works on him. That is it. This is disingenuous. Let's continue.
Yep.
Probably not, unless he's worn down. However, what Sephiroth does have, he has really good hacks in terms of AoE attacks. He can blow up planets, toss around suns, literally launch planets at you, destroy solar systems. He can spam large-scale attacks while negating most of what Vergil brings to the table. And ultimately, in my opinion, with the change in scaling, Sephiroth has a deeper bag, and in my opinion, has the better attacks that will eventually
ChatGPT.
wear down and defeat the likes of Vergil. If you ask me to now, I would say Sephiroth probably takes it. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you disagree...
Okay, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is terrible explanations for both parts.
Worst video of all time.
Well, I wouldn't say it's his worst video of all time, but it's one of his, like, objectively least researched videos. All I'm gonna say is, hey, if you're gonna claim these, I can easily debate this with you. We could do it live on stream.
Dr. Splash, if you do see this video, please debate sponsor or Max or Ryan on this.
Just Max.
Yeah, I said sponsor on accident.
Nah,
but yeah,
just debate me. I promise you this much: for every scan you have for Vergil, I'll have 16 different ones, each corroborating any skill I have. I'll put this on the table. I'll give him tier 1. I'll make it perfectly clear. I'll say 60 bare minimum.
plus
we could do that first debate.
So he
Vergil
can know
60.
the illusion. Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
The DMC3 manga makes this very clear.
He can literally adapt to whatever illusion he's experiencing.
Does this in the manga 3?
Essentially, just Maharaga bullshit.
Yeah.
He just pulls the fucking I'd adapt card.
He'll pull the. Well, I think it's very funny. No one talks about this. I think me, Mangler, and a few other people have talked about this. I don't. Maybe Zim has. I don't see Flame or Unoriginal talk about this. DMC has a very broken hacks. It's called ability creation. So even if he doesn't have, like, illusionary magic, you know he could just create it via just seeing it, right? He has ability creation. He can effectively create any ability he wants and layer it to whatever layer because he's Demon King. So he can layer it to the levels of Demon King.
Wait, Demon
which is
King
like at
can
the
do
very
that?
least. Yeah, because the Demon King tiers, their hacks are layered like 99.
Oh,
Bare
okay.
minimum. Yeah,
99
99 layers of balls in the wall.
Wild.
Yeah. And that's the bare minimum. You can technically get it to infinitely layered.
Holy
I have
shit.
so many people. I have illusion creation. Great.
I think-
Mine's
I think
layered.
I think I know where the infinite attacks comes from. You're using Ifrit, aren't you?
If they're no.
What are you using?
Yeah.
So I am using the way demonic energy works.
Infinite abilities from fucking.
Oh no, not infinite abilities. So just ability creation. This isn't POC. So
Can you do the
via
Dante
that,
dance? I cannot do the Dante dance. I am not that good at dancing.
he's not
I
that
can
good.
moonwalk,
But so infinite abilities via ability creation because of POC. The layers themselves will just come from the way demonic energy works. 99 bottles of 99 bottles of beer in the wall. 99 Yeah, like- 99 layers of hacks in the wall. 99 layers of hacks. You take one down, pass it around. Congratulations, you just got a fodder demon. 98 layers of. It's just like you just go down for every fodder demon. It's just like you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one.
You all get one. Everyone gets one. But,
Everyone gets at least 2 layers.
Is
It's
there
like
anything else
Dragon Ball.
you guys want to say?
Besides bait, no.
Just pure rage bait. Ryan?
Pure rage bait.
Nah, not really.
Bait or mental retardation. Call it.
Call it. I love that.
I will say
Bait.
this is a Felon Musk moment. This is 100% a Felon
Felon
Musk
Musk.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Newman.
Bezos moment.
Fent Bezos
Yes.
moment.
Newman, if we're all on call. Since you're in the server, you want to talk, we can talk. Because I'm likely gonna stay up. But I know you said you had this in background. Stream isn't that long.
Yeah, we're probably gonna end it in like a minute or two.
Yeah, it's 56 minutes long. Eh? We haven't even reached an hour.
We haven't reached an hour yet. But,
Very quick stream.
let's look at the comments. Oh yeah, let's look at the comments real quick. Pinned
Let's
comment,
check
the
the
most
comments.
insane thing about both characters learning who their original American voice. Oh, okay, yeah. That's cool. This is one of my favorite hacks, but not gonna lie, I feel like Vergil should be stronger and faster, but Sephiroth
It's no.
no.
To be completely honest with you, Sephiroth does not have a lot of hacks. I don't know where people get that he has hacks from. So he has Omni Slash, which is a technique, and all it does is just energy projection, which we already know he has. So energy projection, Supernova, which I would say is a gameplay limitation for anything like anything like around the Wu-Tai War to Nibelheim. I would say that's gameplay, because he doesn't have it in Crisis Core. What else? Clones. So like immortality via clones, because he could just like project his consciousness into there. Intangibility, technically, when he's with the live stream, but the intangibility is so limited because when he projects himself onto the planet, it does absolutely nothing. Besides that, maybe illusion, but that's about it. It's like this man has very little hacks.
BFR, technically.
Well, yeah, BFR. This man could have mentioned like the amount of summons there could be. Like, there's that, but like all he would scale to is like Exodus, not even Exodus. Mega Flare, right? So all the version or like the strain. What was it? Bahamut and the Bahamut strain. The EX Bahamut. If thread. So flame manipulation. Who else?
All that stuff, yeah.
That's it. I actually think that's the only like 3 he was around for. All the other summons he wasn't there for. So this man only has resistances to flame. He doesn't even have resistances to ice or to like absolute zero. It's terrible.
Cerberus victim.
Actually, because he'll freeze a soul, which just bypasses like live stream. What's your opinion on the matchup of Dante versus Clive?
Oh wait, you do know Void Extension? I think you sent me that video a while ago. Everybody got a plan until they get hit with the sun in the face. Cool, I guess.
That's
What's your opinion on Dante versus Clive? Let's see the comments.
Clive should have gotten one tapped.
I thought you said Clive should one. I thought you were saying Clive should one tap. I was like, what the fuck? Please tell me it's rage bait. I don't want you to convince me.
My main issue with the fight. That's what something. No, it's not. So actually, no. His region is technically tied to his demonic energy, in the sense that it's tied to his demonic heritage, but it is not tied to stamina.
No, in he was healing when he got ambushed. He didn't
So,
even
no, he
unlock
has
his
demonic
demonic energy.
energy.
He had his demonic energy. Where is this lying coming from? Not unlocking
Well, it's not
devil
lying.
trigger.
It'd probably be like.
Well, I mean, okay, I guess you're right, but like.
It's not lying, but it's straight up just so much misinformation.
Tony
and
has
misrepresenting.
demonic energy in the DMC1 novel.
Yeah, but so to change his name, he would require demonic energy. So like, there's that. Like, it's not even that.
The issue is just Dante didn't use his devil trigger yet, in DMC3.
Well, he didn't have it unlocked, but that doesn't change any of his healing until like when he's in the mode.
He should have gets impaled by all the demons, and he just walks it off like nothing.
So again, my issue with Death Battle, they debunked themselves multiple times. If you are ever arguing with a Death Battle fan that says like that the regen is limited, all you say is, okay, so if their regen is limited by their stamina, why is the most weakened Vergil at the end of DMC3 able to have the most impressive regen feat of the game, which is quite literally being able to be cleaved in half at his weakest point and instantly regen it? That's all you have to say. And you've already disproven that, like, it scales to his stamina.
Yeah.
Like, there's that.
Oh well.
This is, yeah. Most of these comments are just.
They're just glazing him. They're not even pointing out any of the video. But oh well, who cares? But yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. I gotta go.
Clive is built different. Clive is indeed built different. He's built like a. Yeah, Clive is indeed built different. He's built like a one-tap victim.
Faust, Sephiroth, Angelus Spiritus is the same guy in the other alt that cried against you and Sponsor, and Sephiroth is the guy that thinks Sephiroth is infinite. Yeah, I am aware of who Sephiroth is. Sephiroth has stated some of the worst arts for Final Fantasy possible. Sephiroth nearly died to a backshot, people. Yeah, he totally beats Vergil. He's such a menace.
It's not even the worst regen feat. It's just his body being in the live stream taking years to regenerate portions of his body. Because his body's not even fully regenerated. I feel like people overlook that. His body's not fully regenerated, and it took years to even do just that. Like, that's one of the worst regen feats there ever is.
Yeah.
Just as bad as God of War.
Worse than God of War, arguably.
It is worse than God of War. I just have to sneak that in.
Okay. I'm gonna end it there, guys.
Yes.
Have a good night, everyone, and God bless.